out, Triumph picked last time and lost 16-3. Let's see if they can turn it round, because they've gone for the pick again. They're showing confidence in it, Dinko. Let's hope they can get more than 3 rounds.
Well, I like it, Triumph. Just double down, see what you can get out of this. It's going to be a lot of smokes picked up. George, 60. And B Wills picking up the smokes, flash available, and 2 Molotovs as well. OC's taking some early damage. Interested to see how his performance is going, but scratch that because you have to focus on this push from Fine. He's all the way through into T-spawn. How has he got here?
They haven't fully rotated, surprisingly. One man's still staying on A, and this execute may allow them to get the bomb down. Sonic has to fall back. Marky also volleyed out of position, looking for fights, but he's blind. So are the opponents, though. Marky somehow still alive. They just cannot get this kill.
Wow.
And it is a clean sweep with that flank finishing the job.
I'm glad Fine got something out of that, because we've all been in that situation, right, where we're just starting that flank. We've spent the whole round shift walking, being so meticulous in our flank, and then suddenly it gets to the last moment of the round and your whole team just shuts down your opponents. You don't get anything out of it. But yeah, pistol round, I mean, you couldn't ask for anything cleaner, really. Marky with the first couple and the rest of the squad turn up. Extra Salt with a decimation in the pistol round. That's what you want to see out of them.
Yeah, that was, I mean, clean from Extra Salt's perspective. I feel like Marky should have died at some point. He was in such an awkward spot, but he did really well to get to that pillar and actually just make it difficult for the Glocks to have that clear line of sight. And at range, it's already difficult for those Glocks to go ahead and line up that headshot. So, well played by Extra Salt. And they are one of the teams that I always like as an underdog team going into the big EU events, for example, because you can tell they put a lot of time in to using the utility effectively, having these protocols in place, having these set plays ready. They do a lot of the right things. They play more of an EU brand of Counter-Strike, I would say, which is really cool to see. And I hope other NA teams look up to Extra Salt because they're doing a lot of good things. They're proving they are one of the best in the region.
Yeah. Also, when they went over to Europe, obviously, you just mentioned the fact they are a team you get excited about. Because we started to see them, I think it was in that FunSpark tournament where they really started to pop off. They had that huge streak out there. I think they had the Blast tournament, I think it was a Showdown originally. You didn't have too many games in that. But it's cool to see Extra Salt when they get those opportunities. Their style does work. It translates onto the bigger stage, and it's great to see. And OC, in particular, I think he's the player everybody's hyped up about. Always have been. His stats from flying out in North America are always insane, and so clean here at the moment with 3 picked up. Triumph, no real say in this one, as you would expect.
By the way, Dinko, if you ever use my PC to play games, please change my sensitivity back. I can't believe I changed OC sensitivity and didn't change it back.
Yeah, I mean, at that point, you gotta have your own config, right? Just exec your own config, please.
Yeah, true.
Just do that. That sucks, though. And I wonder... Well, that's cool to see that he doesn't just randomly change his sense and blame it all the time. Because I know a lot of players, I used to be one of them, but you just something goes bad, change the sense. You know, like straight away change the sense. But OC's so good that he just doesn't even notice. That's scary. I wonder how significant it is. I need to look up their sensitivities to see how different they are.
Yeah, that's a good point, actually. Ooh, that nade could be good. B-Wills down to 35 health on this first gun round for Triumph. They've got a lot of Galils in play to maximize that utility, which is always important on Inferno. As we like to point out, you need those smokes and flashes to be able to go for these B plays, for example. CT side where it really becomes even more important, though, and you can see why. Flash and a molly back into Banana for Sonic. Now he's got a smoke to continue to control this position. Triumph will have to sit on the other side.
So they both play 800 DPI. Firing sensitivity is 1.06, and OC sensitivity is 0.9.
Okay. The thing is, that's a small enough difference where I could see why OC wouldn't realize. And it's also a small enough difference where I would be tilted, because I feel like I'd miss shots and just not know why.
Yeah, you'd just be slightly...
Yeah. Especially for an
under-aiming. Or over-aiming.
Man, this is a scary round kind of for Triumph. Like, it's the weaker weapons for Extra Salt, but they've just bought so much time with the util. JT's even just sitting next to this smoke. So if the flashes went over the top, he wouldn't be blind. Here comes the execute, though. 3 stack on the B site for Extra Salt. They've got the right read.
Well, Molotov's going into the back of the B site. Sonic dropping off for the boost the position at CT. A couple of kills have come in for Hit and B-Wills, and they've actually managed their way into the B site. They'll lock that in, bomb down and ticket. And for Triumph, they're just looking to post up and take their first round on the board. Extra Salt just hanging around at Ruins. They're taking the time. They have some utility left for this retake attempt, but the positions from Triumph should be good enough. They have that smoke into Banana. That will cut off 2 players. That's the main piece of utility you want to be using right now. You gotta clear out new box with the incendiary. They'll start to figure out where their opponents are. Marky's come in with 1, but Hit has done well to stay alive. And Marky's gonna take him down as well. Just B-Wall's left alone. 7 HP. The time it's ticking. B-Wall swings into the open. And is there enough time? There is. Extra Salt with the retake. It is just played to absolute perfection. That round looked like it was Triumph's, but Extra Salt, they just know how to do it.
This was a good start from Sonic, hearing this player below to transfer to get the AK. I'm slightly surprised Sonic didn't go back to smoke Banana. He just ran in first with that smoke in his back pocket, but clearly they didn't need it. They were able to clear out the site angles, and then even though there were a couple of players stacked on Banana for the post plant, Extra Salt just about had enough time to get on that bomb. OC was in a position where it was a favorable fight for him, so even though it had to be the one-on-one, it was one that was favored for the CTs. An early 3-0 lead for Extra Salt, and now OC's got that AWP in his hands. Full back to long early. Pistols in play for Triumph, so you don't want to give away that AWP too easily. So far, so good for Extra Salt, as you would expect. Oh, the bomb is alone on Banana right now.
Yeah, you don't want to leave that on its own, but eventually it might just be alone in the server, not just in Banana, because they've lost another play here for Triumph.
Dude, is that part of Hate's headset, or does he have, like, yogurt pots on his head?
Yogurt pots, man.
That was literally my first thought when I saw it, and I was like, what?
Let's have a look again. Maybe we'll get to have a closer look, but OC, not with yogurt pots on his head. He's going to be playing inside of the A site, Mikey alongside him, and we'll see if it's going to reap any rewards here for Triumph. Yeah, finally, a shot does come through. It's hit with the headshot. Don't mess with Catboy. He's got them ears popping, Deagle popping, and now just Sexy left alone. He's got himself another kill. He'll drop down into pit and starting to look for Marky. Oh, he's going to try and hit a headshot on the cross, but Marky eventually with the kill. This just seems like a systematic destruction from Extra Salt. Like, there's nothing crazy, nothing massive. They're just sitting back and using the right protocols and playing the most simple Counter-Strike you can play, but they're doing it so well. They're trying for just walking into a machine that's designed to melt them.
Yeah, they took Banana control in that round really comfortably. JT was pushing down, I believe, just using the solid standard nade protocols to take early ground. AWP is out from Sexy this time to try and counter OC. Oh, and he will counter him successfully. AWP shot down mid works. Try and find a nice pick at the start of this round. Again, though, Banana control's gone against them. So we may see another man rotating over to A at some point here.
Oh, this looks like a double push down Banana. It looks like they want to try and get JT in position at bottom Banana. Then you can rotate that second player off, but might just try and crunch this mid play. Maybe get a flank going. He wants to execute in towards the A site. Marquee straight away picked out of the round, and now that really does open up plenty of opportunities. And the bomb's at the back. Oh, JT's just run down Banana, and all hell has gone loose right now. Triumph, they are into a 2 versus 3. A man advantage for Extra Salt. It was short-lived, but that bomb is still down in middle, and JT is just going to hold it. Sonic's inside of the apartments, and oh, he needed that. He's put his team in a very difficult spot now. It's all on JT. This man has been stepping up as of late, and he looks to try and close this out. Molotov to force him off the bomb. JT doesn't care. Has positioning behind the smoke. Eventually that'll fade away. And now he's going to drop it down into underpass. The next position of cover. Great movement from him. I think a B-Worlds might have just spotted him. He's waiting for his teammate Exceed to get into a better spot. JT's just going to hold it again, but the smoke goes down now. JT dodged the flash. He's so close. He nearly brings down Exceed, but the bomb has got away. It's got over to the site. And with 10 seconds left, it will go down. And now JT has to think about the retake. The recovery in the 1 versus 2 is certainly doable. He's got the kit in his back. He's got 100 HP basically at this point, 96 in play. He has a real shot at winning this round.
No nades, which means he just has to try and find a way to isolate these fights. The flank is fully coming in from Exceed, though. Smart play on low health. He's just going to fully flank. He knew he couldn't take a straight-up fight, so he just goes ahead and uses his positioning to his advantage. And even though the cohesion wasn't fully there for Triumph, even though the bomb got left behind, eventually they are able to hold on to the round win. Still some scary signs for them. They definitely need to tighten up some of those mistakes, but they get their first round win. And look at what that means for Extra Salt. Their money is already in a questionable scenario. Even though they won the first 4 rounds, they got to take some weaknesses into this one.
And it was 60 just taking that pick in towards mid early on the OC. You know, if you remove OC from the round at the beginning, that is so much impact taken out of the hands of Extra Salt. OC intelligently takes a different position. Does not want to lose his life again. He knows how much this round means to Extra Salt. And spending the big bucks to get that AWP at his hand, you have to make it work. You have to justify the investment. Look at this banana control. No one really challenging because they're going aggressive on A, and that has worked out really well for OC. Pick comes in, and now Triumph, they're just going to run it into B.
Nice util set from the same spot, which will attempt to deny JT, but he's been able to find an early frag. He even stood on his teammate's head for a second there. 5v3 advantage, though, for Extra Salt. They don't need to fight further. Even if they concede the plant, they should be pretty confident in the retake. Maybe slightly less not confident now, though. They've lost that man, and George just gets a triple kill.
That is incredible from George, and that is exactly what you want to see. A play with a step up like that. That is what Triumph are going to need all day long. They're going to need plays like that. They're going to need players to step up and grab those moments for them if they are going to be able to challenge Extra Salt. And George does a fantastic job. He just kept going, just kill after kill. Everyone fell in front of him. And Triumph for the second on the board now. OC looking to save the AWP. He's missed the shot. He has to run away now. They're hunting him down. They're chasing after him. There's a hot property having the AWP in OC's hands for the next round, but he hasn't really been able to get into these last 2. Maybe they've got to try and figure out what they can do to allow OC to have that impact, but it was the man of the hour in this round. George just lucky on the lineup for 2 there, but you got to take the kills that are in front of you.
And as we were saying earlier, Triumph definitely have players that are capable of stepping up individually. I've always thought Sexy is a player who can absolutely hang with some of the top NA players. Just as on a raw talent basis, he's always looked like a player who can make those proactive plays, who can get his team into rounds. Boost into mid, OC lands the shot, but not one that's going to get the kill outright. Sexy a little lucky to be alive. Only the 2 rifles saved in this round, and Triumph just go for the quiet play through the apps. If they do indeed go for this, it's almost certainly going to work for them.
We're trying to run out balcony. Sonic has come in with 1 hit. The follow-up with the MAC-10. And Triumph, in a decent spot here. They've taken the site, bomb going down. Extra Salt still hanging around. Wouldn't be a bad idea to save that AWP again, honestly. Alongside the AK. Very unlikely scenario to get anywhere near this bomb site. I don't mind leaving the pistols around. Just allow JT and Fine to try and pick off a few extremity kills. But for Extra Salt, it has to be the save for the other 2. And that's the call that's come in. Triumph they go up to 3 rounds now on the board. Sexy is very low right now, so he could be picked out of the round, even if he is in pit. So this AWP will be recovered by his teammate, but that's about it at this point.
Oh, Fang wants to get a kill from Apps. And the man from short, they're running in. There you go, Fang gets Sexy out of there, but the AWP will quickly be recovered.
Yeah, it's good money to grab at the end as well from Fang. Just a little bit of extra cash thrown into the bank account.
We take those. We take those. Couple of guns saved too, which means they have a bit of money in the bank and they can get a good buy across the board here on the Extra Salt side. Triumph have already hit 3 rounds though, so that is a positive for them. Clearly this decision to go back to Inferno is paying off early as they are keeping this game competitive. Sexy looking for the play up mid. The nade slows him, and OC this time on Banana with such a quick shot.
And that's the question I've been asking. How do you get OC involved at the beginning of these rounds? And they've done it well. They've thrown him over to Banana, but that immediately calls for Triumph to just go into the other side of the map. This seems to be a correlation between where they figure out OC is and then they just go to the other side of the map. They've done that pretty much every round. And it's been very effective at just avoiding the impact of what the AWP can provide. And Triumph, once again, just take that A bomb site. At this point, OC had a gap, and 60 is brought down. A 3 versus 3. Extra Salt are going to save again. This is what Inferno can become sometimes, Holker.
See what I mean about the yogurt cups now?
Yeah, man, it really does look like
mean?
that. And Sonic's got a fan on his head.
Yeah, it's just not even a moving one. Or maybe it's moving at a speed where it looks like it's staying in the exact same spot.
I think it's pretty likely it's not on right now, Hawker.
Well, you never know, Dinka. You never know. No nade for Sonic to throw.
That'd be pretty dangerous.
Yeah, that would be pretty dangerous. You are right.
Imagine it falls off the roof, man.
Well, I mean, whenever if a fan falls off the roof, it's always going to be dangerous, right? Like it could just bonk you on the head.
True.
Bonk. Yeah, Extra Salt. In that round, they run a riskier setup, right? They're stacking 3 towards B. That means your A players kind of just need to dump their nades early to make sure they don't give up the site. And unfortunately, Marky just died so quick there that you're just left in a position where you lose A so fast, the rest of the team can't do anything. Fortunately for Marky, he needs to know there that his job is just to survive and is just to slow the opponents. But didn't quite get to see how he died. He just died real fast. And now JT will go for some banana aggression. The smoke keeping him safe. Triumph testing the waters over towards A, where Fang is boosted up this time around.
Yeah, they got him in a good spot.
No one here to help him, though, at top mid.
And they're going to molly him. He's going to stand in the same corner. Smoke comes in. They're going to check his position. Oh, wow. What a flick from George. That's unlucky for Flying. 98 damage, but George turns around and hits the headshot. And now a minute left in play. It looks like this attack from Triumph could split off into the archers, and JT is ready for that. He's got the kill. Elsewhere, Sonic picking up one as well. The man advantage once again in the hands of Extra Salt. And JT, oh, he looked the wrong way. He had to worry about 2 angles. Because of that, he chose the wrong one. B-Wolves coming in with a frag that once again equalizes the player count. And OC, he is being always in the drawback. Seed is going to find Marky, and they know the AWP is inside of the site. OC, I do not envy this position. He is going to be pushed from all fronts. Hit finding him, and now Sonic in a 1 versus 3. Triumph are outplaying Extra Salt right now.
Yeah, they got that long control, which just splits the map and makes it really hard for Extra Salt to figure out what to do from that scenario. They just kind of sit back on both sides of the map, and that allows Triumph to set up the fights. Marky wasn't ready, again, seemed to get out-positioned in that round as Triumph snuck up through short. Not sure if it was bad timing, but he was caught completely off guard, and that leaves OC in a position where he simply can't do anything. He needs rifle support there with the T's so close up to the site. So can't blame him. Teammates needed to do more to help him in that scenario. Triumph into the lead, showing us some really positive signs early here. Landing some great shots too. George has had 1 or 2 rounds where he's got all of his kills. They've been impressive shots. I mean, this turnaround, oof. Very quick flick onto Fang. Bit unfortunate for Fang. He really should probably have got the kill there, but great turnaround, and that's what opened up the round. That's what got them the long control. That's what's got them into the lead.
Utility forcing back this B defense straight away. Hit is going to be caught. Sonic with the first headshot. JT is priming himself for what looks like it's going to be a B offensive. Molotov starting to come in towards Oranges and New Box, and Sonic is keeping his teammate at bay right now. He doesn't really even need JT. Sonic's done a very good job single-handedly at just delaying this push, and that's allowed for a rotation. JT gets one from Pillar. Finally, Sonic is brought down. OC's held in behind the coffins. He throws that smoke into New Box, so JT, if they molly him out, he can stay in that spot, and that's just going to buy time. With 1 minute and 5 seconds left, Triumph have got some time to play with. It's just never a comfortable feeling knowing there's a player in New Box that you got to worry about.
Oh, step hard.
Oh,
OC misses the shot. JT also can't take his chance, but finally OC gets the kill, and the players from CT have come in to assist. B-Will's first headshot good. Second frag found. He's low on health, but OC is just going to bide his time. Fake plant from B-Wills. OC closing the distance, but B-Wills hits the headshot. 1v3-1, and Triumph keep going.
What an incredible showing out of B-Wills in that clutch. Played to absolute perfection. I worried for a second that he was about to drop off into Barbecue or Pool, right? He was about to make a step noise. Luckily, brings himself right to the edge, and that is what pulls OC into the fight. Really well played there from B-Wills. Extra Salt, though, they're looking a little rough individually, Hawk. You know, they're missing shots on OC. JT unable to get a kill towards the back of the site there. Certainly a couple of moments now where they're misfiring a little bit.
Oh, not this time from OC, though. He will hit, and hit hard onto B-Wills, who goes down early. Using that smoke to be able to peek on the right side so that the molly doesn't stop that aggression from coming through. Eventually, Triumph will take banana control back. But with the man advantage, Extra Salt are happy to play from the site. They don't have much utility remaining on B here, though. Sonic only has 2 flashes. So once this smoke comes into OC's position, it could be awkward on the hold. Oh, but he gets the blind kill.
Yeah, OC's pick is solid, and now Sonic, he's under pressure. He's done well to recover that Sprite. It looked a little rough for a moment, but eventually just traded out by Exceed. 60 and Exceed have to try and win out this round. Now in a 2 versus 4, they have half the player count right now of Extra Salt, who are now attempting the retake. They're all coming in from CT side up. They can split through Spawn and Ruins. Still got some utility left in play. For Triumph, though, it's quite worrying they're so low on health. No Molotovs, though, to force them out. That's definitely got to be a positive. You're going to have to force Sexy out into the fights, and he will peek. He will not miss. He goes in again. Sexy's brought the numbers back to even odds, and now he's looking for a little bit more. This time's taking too far gone now. This round's done. Sexy with a 3rd kill, and he's on his way out. He's won the round. He knows it. He doesn't care that he goes down. And Exceed with a parting gift on the way out. That's 7 rounds for Triumph.
Man, such quick reactions there from Sexy on these shots. First one was good. This adjustment was brilliant. And then he doesn't hit that man at CT, but he doesn't need to. He realizes the time is so low at that point. And Extra Salt are getting these rounds stolen away from them in quite a few scenarios now. It's another late round scenario where Triumph are fairly far behind in terms of numbers, but they turn it round, and I'm glad they take a tactical timeout here because Extra Salt just need to tighten things up slightly. They're getting into advantageous positions. They're just not closing them.
OC has blinded opponents and been blind for longer round than anyone.
Live by the flash, die by the flash, I guess.
Yeah, that's the motto. 7-4 though. Triumph, they are dominating, I would say, in recent rounds. I mean, in terms of the scoreline, they're just taking these on. The momentum's easily on their side.
I can't call it dominating because these are. Oh god.
Oh god, the rounds are super close.
Yeah.
The momentum's
they are
certainly on their
dominating
side,
the
though.
round wins. I know what you mean. They're just winning all the rounds.
Yeah, the scoreline just keeps going. And the fact is, this is what I was saying a little bit earlier on, right? It's the fact you're gonna need the amount of individual moments you're getting out of them. You need this all night if you're trying, if you want to win this. And so I'm happy that it's continued, and you want to see this out of them. You want to see this confidence that they can win every clutch. They can win those big moments. And swing out towards top banana. B-Wills has come in. JT is down, and the man advantage for Triumph locked in.
Justin Timberlake out of the round.
Nice try.
I wish I could think of Justin Timberlake songs to reference, but I don't know too many. I'm bringing in Sexy back. That's one. Sexy's on the server, though, and he's getting kills.
He's brought himself back. He's got himself 2 kills, 44 seconds. Triumph have the 2-man advantage, and now they're running straight in towards the A site where no one really is there to cause problems. Sonic is down and out. Succeed with the headshot, and Marky is out as well. 8-4 on the board. Triumph really looking quite good. That was a brilliant round from them. Everybody stays alive, so the money's starting to look good. I have just reminded myself that the fact that there was a Sonic film in the mix, is that out yet, Hawkeye? I have no idea. I know there's Mario now, but Sonic, it was something before? Or was that just some sort of public, you know, oh, outraged, Sonic looks bad, let's remake it. I've never seen the film. Has it come out yet?
It might have all just been a fever dream from you there, Dinko. I don't know.
Sonic movie. Let's have a look here.
I think it was a thing. I thought of a Justin
Timberlake. It's out, apparently. Okay. Yeah.
It's quite fitting. It's Cry Me a River.
Oh.
And Extra Salt are pretty sad right now.
Yeah, Triumph are actually blasted, though, on this one. They just got wrecked by their utility. 60's down at 10 HP. B-Wolves on 17. OC's holding up in the apartments, and he will not miss that shot. Marky and Fine getting the follow-ups. This is more like it from Extra Salt.
There we go. Individuals shining. George trying to fight back, but the nade will deny him. Will stop him on short. Couple of shots from OC, and to his credit, OC has been landing shots early in a lot of these rounds. They just hadn't been able to convert them into round wins. And this time, they stopped Triumph from getting close to a bomb site. So that is much more like it for Extra Salt. They don't let Triumph get into one of those late round scenarios that they've been so scary in. And Extra Salt, off the back of that earlier timeout, will be hoping to get up to 7 rounds at the half here. He's still playing with that AWP, hoping that someone peeks his position. George also looking to force the issue at top mid. He's going through the smoke with the bomb. What a ballsy man. He has got backup though, and A long is open. This opens up a lot of options for Triumph.
Oh, fine. He's going to throw down the smoke, and that's going to give some cover to play with, but Hit has come out of play. Straight down, though, because Marky's found the headshot. And Fine's going to stay in position. This should be a spot they find very difficult to clear out, especially with a distraction into pit as well. Fine gets 2 easy kills. 6 rounds now for Extra Salt. As we head into the last round of the first half, they could be walking away with 7. And that'll be as close as you can get it. So far, a fantastic half out of Triumph. I think they can hold their head very high right now. I think this has been a great showing from them and something they can be proud of in this first half, because I think all of us came into this one expecting Extra Salt to be very comfortable, and Triumph have put up a massive fight individually speaking. We've got to see more of that going into the second, and it would be nice to see them walk away with 9. Just there's that cherry on top, that little buffer zone between them and Extra Salt.
And Triumph have won some really impressive rounds, but I'd love to see if they could win some rounds that were a bit more convincing, were just ones that they come through early with some good utility, some good team play, and get the win. Maybe this is one of them, because they've got the smokes at the ready into the A-bombs.
Oh, OC trying to pick up a shot. Itchy's going to go in soaring after them. Marky's going to double up with his teammate inside of the pit. They can throw a smoke down, and that's going to cause problems. Fine. Once again, is asked to deliver. OC's not in the most comfortable spot because of that. And Marky, oh, he's going to be found as well. They should have went far better for Extra Salt, but they just get torn to shreds. And now it's just Sonic left alone. One plant comes in for Triumph. Sonic at least gets one with the HE. And that smoke is actually going to allow him to get some ground and turn this into 1v1 fight, but B-Wolves brings him down. 9-6 at the half. Triumph lead here on Inferno. Join us after the break to see if they can close it.
When you're by my side, I love it. Nothing in this world can hurt me. When you're by my side, I love it. We can leave the world behind us. You make everything about the world so much
Welcome back to the second half. It's 9-6 for Triumph as they lead the way versus Extra Salt. The 1x bet odds at the top of your screen certainly not favoring Triumph in this series at DreamHack Open 46. My name's Dinko, John Hawker for the second half as we hop right into the pistol.
Let's see if Triumph can keep it up. I want to see more of those fraggers come through from Triumph. They had some really impressive rounds there. George had a lot of impressive kills, even if he's not right at the top of the team. And the pistol round is always where your aimers can carry you through. The problem is, Exceed is currently the only man on the A site. He doesn't even have Kevlar, Dinko. He's bought nothing to solo hold A. So that's not a good look.
They're just really banking on it being B. That's what they're doing right now, but...
They've gone to Vegas. They've gone all in on roulette on the first day. And they're going to lose.
And now they're gonna sit the rest of the time inside their hotel room sad.
Or they're just going to try and nab some money from their mates. They're like, oh, just give me enough to bet once. I'll win it all back.
Or reenact the hangover, whatever works for you. Yeah. Here comes Extra Salt straight in towards the A site. And would you guess it? They've easily taken it. And they've even killed like but they're going the wrong way.
Okay.
Oh, okay. They're bringing the bomb back now. The A site won't be theirs. And they'll put that bomb down, confirming all the money in the world. And Triumph... This is ridiculous, man. I thought they were gonna save in the pistol round, but they're gonna go back and play for A. Or are they? They're gonna save. So it's a weird pistol round, but you can understand why. You have so much utility there. You have all the Kevlar. There's no reason really to throw that all away when you don't feel like you're gonna win the round. So fair enough. I can understand the philosophy behind it.
I don't really know what I could add to this round, to be honest. Like, I'm just like, you saw what happened.
Yeah, well,
do you need me to explain it to you?
Yes, go on, Hawker.
Well, what happened was Triumph stacked 4 players on B, and then Extra Salt went A. So they just won the round with 1 kill. And then Triumph saved their guns. Well, I guess not even guns, like their Kevlar.
The Kevlar and utility.
Yeah. And now I think they'll probably buy because they saved that Kevlar. They'll try and do something.
Yeah, they might. And in this round, it's a decent force buy, honestly. You've got MP9, 3 Deagles, good bit of utility out for George. Scout here for 60 that can soften up the opponents, make them a little squishy. Those pistols and MP9s to do some real damage. There's a mid-play coming out. There's the first shot, the second in as well. He's really doing a good job at landing these shots here, 60. That's going to bring the health down to the Extra Salt players. It's a territory where only a couple of shots and death, so it's a little worrying here for Extra Salt at the start to the round. They haven't lost a player, but it's definitely lost a lot of health.
Hate just chucked a nade down mid too. He was trying to get that kill. Man, this Galil with these gloves. Oof. It's a nice combo from OC.
Yeah, that is a nice combo. We're seeing a couple of nice combos here in North America, especially, you know what I love? A combo of hit and those cat ears, man. That's the best combo we've had.
I'm still convinced it's just yogurt cups. What do you even call them? Yogurt? I don't even know what. Pots, there you go. Huh, that's right. A play at the ready. Exceed playing close in the apartments. Body shots could be good against the low health players, but Sonic is high on health. Hate biding his time and lining up 2, but Sonic spams him from above, and they're going to get that bomb down.
Yeah, bomb goes down, and our retake attempt coming in for Triumph. This is the force buy. You know, this is the round where they saved the pistol for this. I mean, I'm actually a little annoyed that Vu wasn't here to witness that pistol, because I would really be interested to hear his opinions on that. But nonetheless, Triumph are going to try and win this round. And then we'll all think that's the meta. That's the new way to play pistol rounds. Just give them up entirely. But Sonic in the apartments. Great stuff down from his Galil. Marky and JT find the follow-up kills. There's actually a kit down, but unfortunately it was in pit. So Triumph really had a lot of work to do to get anywhere near the round win there. Unfortunately, they didn't get it done. So they are now at an eco. Extra Salt are in a situation where they will just have an easy time of things. JT's got a Mac 10, so it's time to build some money. And actually, Triumph are at the point where they would have been if they just played the pistol and then eco'd the second round after losing it. But they would have a buy now.
Well, they have to take a risk in this round because of the position they put themselves in. So they will stack B, which isn't a bad call right now. JT taking some early nade damage. Not a bad molly, but they are already past it. JT tries to run back. Here come the fights. The CT swinging wide, but Fang spamming back at them. Nice headshots from Fang. And George is eventually going to go down, I assume.
George of the banana. Let's see what he can do. He's got the USP.
Oh.
Right to the smoke. He does fine flying, actually. That's a good rebuy being forced for Extra Salt. They actually lose 3 players in that round. That's pretty good damage from Triumph, all things considered. But here comes the buy for Triumph. AWP immediately into the hands of 60. He was looking good on the T side AWPing. And it's hard to make the AWP look good on the T side. It's hard to find that impact all the time. So the fact he was able to do that is super impressive. Let's see if he can do it on the CT side where he should be more favored to have that impact.
He should have a much better ability to pick his spots here on CT side and get fights more frequently.
Yeah.
And more favorable ones at that. Ooh, JT is already top banana. B-Will's got to be careful, and he will fall back in time. Extra Salt happy to continue to play across the map. CT's playing fairly far back right now, not taking any early aggression, not taking any early info. They are leaving hate in spawn though, so he's ready to rotate towards either side of the map if needed. And Extra Salt happy to continue to run down this clock, but JT is sneaking up towards B. They've left the bomb behind and he's blind. JT out of there, but they find the trade. And with that bomb being left back, this may be where they slow the round down.
Whoa, George trying to peek out into banana. He's going to be put under quite a bit of pressure here. Hit trying to spam through the smokes. Fine has taken damage. OC with a headshot. George down and up. And the bomb is still back in those T-stars, you have to remember. So the T's have taken the B side. They just don't have the bomb. So Marky's got to run all the way back, pick that up. He wishes he could take that moped, but he can't. So he has to just run up banana. And OC's going to try and hold it down. That smoke at CT will start to fade away shortly. They hope they can use the flash to get the bomb across safely, but Hit is here. And he might just spoil the party. He's close by at Coffins and he won't swing. He wants to keep the 3 versus 3 because they feel like there's a real shot at the retake. You can't blame them. They have got a flash and Molotov at the ready. They don't have a kit though, and that's a problem alongside the headshot from Fine. Exceed is now down, and the 2 remaining players trying to come back in from Coffin's side. Here is the rifle support to the AWP of Sexy, and I think they've realized at this point this round's done. There's a corner. They have to save the weapons. 10 rounds for Extra Salt. It's all about getting this AWP into the next round, and Sexy's under so much pressure. Luckily as a corner, but they spotted him go in that. They know there's a weapon of value around that corner, but they can't do much about it. They just have to hold their tongue, let it slide. It's the 10th round as they reach double figures first. Extra Salt into the lead.
That round wasn't maybe as coordinated as I'm used to seeing from Extra Salt, with that bomb being left back. They stayed spread across the map as they pushed this B bomb site. But they won the fights. They set themselves up for favorable duels, so you can't really complain. It was actually OC with the rifle running in and doing a lot of work over on that B bomb site. And even though the bomb took a long time to get into position, they had just enough utility to cross with that flash safely, picked up another smoke for CT, which is all they needed. And Fang did so well to win that banana fight. He was low on health, but he hit such a quick headshot, which effectively locked in the round at that point. I do like this stack in Boiler. I think this could be sneaky, especially because Sexy's AWP is also up in the apartments. So they're really trying to see if they can catch some of these Extra Salt players out. So far, Extra Salt aren't overextending.
Utility being used up in towards A. Just trying to clear out these positions. OC's actually forced the fight on the Sexy, taking him down. Sonic's followed up with a headshot. It's actually got a double kill now. Exceed from Boiler, okay. Exceed comes in with huge kills on the Deagle. It couldn't quite triple up, but he's given George a chance at the round win now. That bomb will be picked up. Marky will bring it back to the site. There's a kit down near the A site. George thinks they could go back B. That's not the right call, though. The bomb will get down the A side. Should realize now. There it is. The turnaround. Quick on his heels. Back over to the A side again. Again, remember, there is a kit down towards short. If he can get to that, that's going to give him some extra time to play with. But currently being watched by Marquis. There's an AK-47 now in the hands of George. A round win is possible with that kit pickup right in front of him. He's going to use the smoke in towards pit. Flash up into the site. It's a good setup right now for the T's, though. Flying up on the balcony. Marquis in the site. They tried to get the AWP and get away, but Fang hunts him down. 11-9 for Extra Salt. They are losing members in these rounds, but as long as they're getting the wins, they won't complain too much.
Triumph, again, showing a good ability to stay competitive in a round where they don't have a massive amount. They did it earlier with just the USPs on Banana. This time they stack towards A. They get the right read on the round, and they stack the right side, and that double stack in Boiler worked beautifully. Extra Salt did not expect Exceed to be there. I just wonder whether Exceed could have been a bit more composed in that further fight he took towards the apartments, but unfortunately wasn't able to win that one. Just the 2 kills on the round for him, and damage going both ways early. Fang and Hate down very low on health. Sexy has this clear line of sight down mid, and the peek comes in, but he misses his opportunity. That's a shot he'll hit most of the time. Dangerous one for Extra Salt to take.
Fang has been one of my favorite North American players to watch over the last year or so. Really loved his evolution as a player. Now with Floppy getting the shot in Cloud9, Fang coming into the team has impressed, I think, pretty much everybody. It's cool to see him transition that into European Counter-Strike as well. Future's bright for him if he can stick around. 45 seconds right now, though, in the round for Extra Salt. Looks like they are looming around that A site. Bomb is down in middle, though, and they're going to throw some utility towards B. I mean, it's a pretty weak pick, I would say, but it's worked out. They've got a third player over there right now on the B side. Here come Extra Salt. AWP's got 1 kill for Sexy. His teammate's gone down. Exceed in not a great position there. You know, there's no cover. He goes down immediately after being spotted, and Sexy's trying to use the site cover to his advantage, and Sexy is a beast. Finally goes down to Fang. He has really given his team a shot at this round win, though.
Molly forces Fang forward. 10 health left, but OC here to help. Hits the headshot with the AK. George can isolate this fight, but Fang, so quick on the trigger, had to be instant. He was so low on health, he had no time to react. He just had to instantly take that shot. He hits the headshot with the sniper, and Extra Salt get another round win. You see what Sexy can do with this AWP, though. Just in terms of individual ability, he is so strong. He can always keep you in contention in these rounds. But in the 2v2, OC and Fang were too much for them to handle. And Extra Salt are just getting those slight edges right now on Inferno. These are close rounds. It's a competitive half, but Extra Salt always seem to just come out on top.
And it was the other way around in the first half, right? You were seeing a lot of these close rounds, but Triumph for just slightly edging it out. Extra Salt starting to get a bit more comfortable now, though. Hit with the Deagle of Boilers, taking down Sonic, and that is an AK up for grabs. In the apartments, Fine close to getting the kill towards Top Banana. Few too many risks for my liking here for Extra Salt at the beginning of this.
Especially because Triumph have been really good in these rounds. They're consistently getting 3+ kills in these sort of scenarios. And there's an AK recovered by Sexy. So that is a shining light for Triumph in this round. Question is, can that AK come into play anytime soon? Because Extra Salt are all grouped up on Banana. The rotate from A is fairly far away, but the CT smoke on Banana is buying just enough time for Sexy to start his rotate.
Oh, JT pushing up into the site. B-Walls as Deagle has done well. JT has taken out a play. And for Triumph, the 2 AK-47s look to try and be enough for the defense round win. The boost up fight he's starting to come alive. He's starting to really wake up here on Inferno. Another turnaround kill for him. And a collective of 22 HP across 2 players here for Triumph. 2v3, Hit tries to swing. Marquis easily taking him down, and B-Walls He'll be happy with an AK. He's running away. He'll get that one into the next round. 13-9 for Extra Salt. Does feel like they're hitting the comfort gears now. You know, they're really getting into that smooth sailing mode that we know Extra Salt can get into. Yeah, they're losing players, but they're getting the round wins. And Sonic is playing really well. You know, it isn't the OC and the Fang show completely. Sonic has been so good so far in Inferno.
Yeah, even in that first half, I never felt like it was him that was costing them rounds. It always felt like it was the other side of the map that was struggling. Sonic was doing a real solid job. He's continued that here into the second half. For Triumph, a very even kill distribution, but they're all around 13 and 12 frags. They've got to step that up here because they are starting to fall behind. 13-9 for Extra Salt. They've gone on a decent streak in these recent rounds. And if they could win this one, they could well take it over the line. OC holding early just before the smoke pops. He spots that player, takes the shot. JT is taking a lot of damage fighting for Banana. He's down to 14 health. I think he's just going to be able to get out alive. And now they're pressuring the A site after taking B early, or Banana early. They're pressuring everything right now on the Extra Salt side. Look, they've got a man up long.
Yeah,
this is crazy.
This is an aggressive default. It's just everybody in their default spot is actually trying to take fights in Sonic. They have no idea that he's pushed so far through the archway into CT spawn, but he's actually missed that position at Speedway of George. His MP9 will soar to a kill, and Sonic has gone down. So a 2 versus 2, under a minute left in play. Fine caught in a weird spot. He's actually taking quite a bit of damage on board. Flank up through Banana coming in from Sexy. He will cease to be noisy, and so he has the angle. Oh, he's moving. Miss shot comes in. Fine will not miss though. Headshot so good for Fine, and now just George. He's been looking good at times on the server. This would be the best play yet for him though. Jumping across, bidding out the shot, but the shot will land from OC. Headshot for George, and now 1 versus 1 up against Fine. George has the angle, but Fine has the kill. 14 rounds, Extra Salt. This guy is just carrying them through. Fine is looking so good right now.
He's really turned up. And that was actually a really nice try from George in that scenario. I love the way he realized that the CTs would be playing together, or the Ts would be playing together, sorry. And he tried to jump across. He baited out that shot really well to actually give himself a chance. But at the end there, Fang able to close out the round for his team. 14-9, Extra Salt have just edged out too many rounds here. They've got a 5-round lead. Triumph again down to a weaker investment in this one. Only buying Deegs on the majority of their players. B-Will's the one man who's got a rifle into his hands. This is a sneaky spot from Exceed, though. There's definitely a chance they could overlook that. If the timing's right on the aggression, he could actually get in behind them. Yet again, it's a spread across the map, but Exceed did go for that aggression and was spotted in the process. Hate is also in that same spot, and they may overlook his position here. Oh, he hears them. How does he not hear them? I don't know how he didn't hear them there.
It's the cat ears.
Sexy. Yeah, but in comes this A play. I think, can't cats hear pretty well? I don't know.
Yeah, but his cat ear is just muffled, man. They're not real, Hawker. I hate to break it to you, but those ears, they're not real. Maybe they are yogurt pots at the end of the day. Here we are, Triumph trying to go for the retake. Bomb hasn't even gone down yet, and they're already around the site. Marky, though, ooh, this position, I feel so good about this for Marky. Oh, he's gonna look the wrong way. Oh, why have I said that? I'm sorry, Marky. His kill has come in. Sexy's brought him down. And now 3 versus 3. Extra Salt looking to hold down the A site. And Triumph coming back in. Oh, Sonic down in the pit. Good kill from JT. And he wants another one. He's got it as well. 3rd kill through the smoke was up for grabs. And B-Wolves is going to run away. As Extra Salt, they reach 15. This was looking like a real competitive game, you know, in terms of the scoreline. But now, the scoreline, I don't think it tells the true story of the game. I think there's a lot of rounds that could have went Triumph's way. It could have definitely slithered a few more into their way. But JT hunts down B-Wolves, finds him for the 3K. And now we're just 1 round away from closing Inferno for Extra Salt.
Yeah, the fact that Triumph haven't won a single CT round is just so harsh on them. They deserve to have won quite a few CT rounds here. A lot of close ones, but Extra Salt have always been able to just about take them over the line. Maybe they'll get their first CT round here on the Triumph side. They've got the full buy to try and do it. Sexy has that ult, and he has taken his place top of the team with 16 kills. Banana Peak coming in early from BULs, but he's been chunked down to 8 health, and all the molly just tickles him to death.
OC and Sonic getting the first couple, little bit off there on the aim from Marky, and so Hate will get a headshot. Can this be the first round for Triumph? They are still a man down, barely, because Sonic is somehow alive on 2 HP. He's about to come out of Boiler. On the right side is Hate, who's playing from Porch. They go aggressive into Sonic. How does he hit that headshot? Sonic brings him down, finds the follow-up, and now it's just George. George, alone in the world. He has got himself one. Challenging down Banana, the AK-47 out now as well. The bomb will get planted on the opposite side of the map. So I think it's fair to say this one's just about done as George tries to jump forward. He's hunting for another kill at least to add to his tally here on this map, but it will be Extra Salt who take the win on Inferno. Triumph's map pick goes the other way. And Extra Salt certainly the favorites in this series, and they're showing why.